Hi sweethearts, I'm Tanya. Welcome back to our home. In today's video, I'll be decorating for Valentine's and giving you a home tour. I hope you'll join me. Okay, my friends, I have begun with what I like to call playing with my Valentine's decor. These are a couple of pieces I used last year on my front porch, and I knew after last year that I was going to want to paint all the galvanized metal parts gold to give it a new fresh look for this year. I went ahead and removed the painter's tape, and this is how it looks. So cute. Let me start by showing you my winter decor, and I will be adding Valentine's touches to it. Next, I'll be using this decorative trim ribbon in a pink velvet to add a bow to the top of my tree. And then I'll add in these cute little puffy hearts that I already had as ornaments. So I just cut a piece of ribbon 30 inches long, and I made this sweet little bow right here. And now I'm just going to make a second one. I thought rather than tying it on the tree, I would just make the bow here on the side and then just attach it on top. Just like that, a sweet little pink bow. I love it. I think it's so cute and pretty and dainty. I just tried to make them as even as possible. I'm just going to add some grocery bags in here to help fill this in so I don't use so much filler. Today I'd like to read something out of my husband's Bible. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Don't forget to stay till the end so you can find out how my no spend January went. Let me start by showing you how the kitchen looks, decorated for winter. I did already remove a few pieces of winter decor so I can add touches of Valentine's decor to my kitchen. First thing I like to do with a room with a TV is add a seasonal or holiday specific screensaver. Next, I'm going to be adding these sweet Valentine's paper plates. This is something that I have done since my children were babies and toddlers, and it's become a tradition, and it always made Valentine's Day and dinner fun. Not to mention, it's also a fun, easy, and inexpensive way to add some Valentine's decor to your table. Now to add a little touch of Valentine's, I'll be adding this felt Valentine's heart to my napkin ring. I tried 4 different variations for my tablescape using this felt heart and these heart paper plates. The first 2 options felt very cluttered to me. The third option almost felt right, except that my paper plate was getting covered, and the fourth option felt too plain. My daughter walked into the kitchen and I told her the dilemma I was having, that I couldn't quite figure it out and get it just right, and she suggests, why don't you place the napkin slightly to the left so that your plate is still exposed? And I was like, that is it. That's perfect. Great idea. Now I'll add a red felt heart since I'm doing a pink and red Valentine's theme. So my base won't be so plain. I'm just going to add a couple of heart picks. I did go ahead and add my hot chocolate sign, and now I'm adding this heart riser. And of course, every hot chocolate station needs some marshmallows, so why not add some cute hearts for the holiday? Okay, sweet friends, you know when you're setting up your decor and you get it just right, you don't want to move it or touch it? Well, that's what's going on here. I went ahead and put up this sign last night and this little heart garland, and I don't want to move it because I think it's perfect the way it is. Since this is my baking station, I thought it would be fun to add some sweet treats. And even though I didn't bake them myself, I feel like you can't go wrong with these little Debbie strawberry cakes. By the way, I really like this little strawberry. It is so good. If you haven't tried them, you need to try these. As you can see, we already had some. Just from opening the packaging, you can smell all the delicious strawberry. The other thing I wanted to mention is that they have these sweet little Valentine's cards on the back. So when my children were little, I used to cut them out and write a little Valentine's card to them, and they just thought that that was so fun. Also, if you're a parent or a grandparent, you could do the same for your children or grandchildren, or there's 5 packages in here. You can cut one up and attach it to the little cupcakes and share the sweetness with a friend. And to this jar, I added some pancake mix, since it's next to the Valentine's pancake sign. Off camera, I added this little heart decor to my blind area so it wouldn't be so plain. Fun fact, this was actually the first piece of decor I bought after my son was born. After I had my son and daughter, I decided I wanted to decorate for all the holidays and make them special for them. And that's when I realized that I had a love for decorating. Same thing here. I left that garland on the cutting board because it was perfect. You'll notice that I left my winter decor up and I'm just adding touches of Valentine's. My kids are going to be so excited about this. They have always loved M&Ms. Now I'll add a couple of snack plates so they can eat those M&Ms. I always like a plain wreath because you can always embellish it for the season. In this case, with a heart. I do think we are better together. Same here, I set this up last night. It took me a few minutes to add that last night, so I left it on. I intentionally saved some M&Ms to look like gumballs inside this gumball machine. Okay, I guess if you stayed till the end, you wanted to know how my no spend January went. It went pretty good actually, up until January 20th. So we were expecting some really cold weather here in Texas, and it was predicted it was gonna snow, which it did. So my husband had the great idea to go to Hobby Lobby so we could go look for a puzzle. So if power went out or something like that, like it had done 3 years ago, we'd had something to do during that time. And I said, okay, yeah, no problem. Let's go to Hobby Lobby. So we walk in, and of course, right away, the Valentine stuff is to my right. So I immediately joke with my family and I say, oh my gosh, I need to put my blinders on. So I did this. And I start walking past it. I put my hands down for a split second, look sideways. I said, oh no, I took my blinders off and I saw something really cute. And so I put them back up and we kept walking to the back of the store towards the puzzles. As we walked that way, my husband and daughter, they were kind of like, well, what did you see? And I said, oh, there was these really cute spoons with little hearts on them for Valentine's Day. They were so adorable. I said, but I'll just get them, February 1st, when I'm done with my no spend January. So we pick out our puzzle, we're heading out of the store, and my husband wants to go look at another area. And so we start passing through and seeing Valentine's things, and I'm thinking, I'm strong, I can do this, no problem. And so I jokingly sang to them, I went through the danger zone. So they start laughing because I'm thinking, I'm great, we're good. We go to the checkout line and we're standing in line, and the Valentine's now is to our left. And my husband says, what was it that you saw? And I said, oh, there were these cute little spoons, but I'm just gonna get them on February 1st. He looks over there and spots them and goes and grabs them and brings them back to the checkout line. And I said, no, I'm doing a no spend January. I'll get them February 1st. And he says, Tanya, there's not gonna be any left. There's only like a couple sets of those spoons. And I'm just like, whatever, I'm just gonna have to take my chances. He's like, yeah, no, I'm buying them. They're not gonna be here. And so I start saying, well, just for the record, I didn't buy them. I didn't grab them, you did. So my kids and my husband start laughing and they're like, okay, fine, for the record, you didn't buy them. No spend January, you're still good. So fast forward, and that was, by the way, January 20th when that happened. So a few days later, my husband and I, we like to watch this YouTuber that talks about all the deals at Costco. So we're watching it and he features a loungewear set. And so I tell my husband, oh, I've been wanting to get a loungewear set. And so I said, that's interesting. Well, lo and behold, the next day we go to Costco. I have forgotten about the loungewear set. As we're passing through the clothing aisle, my husband says, hey, didn't you want a loungewear set? I said, oh yeah. So I start looking for one. I find not one, but two. One's on sale, the other one's not, but still a great price. Other ladies are looking at them. They look like they're gonna go like hotcakes. So I immediately grab the two in my size, put them in the cart, and as we're heading to the register, I remember, oh, I'm supposed to be doing a no spend January. And I'm like, but everybody's buying them. They're gonna be sold out. So that time I will say I caved. I gave in and I bought 2 loungewear sets. I've yet to wear them yet. I might return them. I need to still try them on. Just the opportunity to wear them hasn't really come up yet. And then I think it was kind of downhill after that. Then I went back to Hobby Lobby on January 30th because I knew I wanted to start filming Valentine's decor videos, and I bought a few more things. For example, that heart right there with the doily edge. I just thought they were so adorable, and they went with my felt hearts that looked like they had a doily edge from the previous year. So how did I do on my no spend January? Well, for the first 20 days, I would say good, because on the 20th, my husband bought me something, not me. But basically after that, it was downhill. I jokingly told my daughter, but kind of serious, I said, don't let me ever do a no spend January. All right, sweethearts, that wraps up today's Valentine's Decorate With Me video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I personally have been decorating for Valentine's Day since my children were babies and toddlers. It's just such a fun holiday. I hope that this video encourages you and inspires you to decorate for Valentine's Day. Please check out my past Valentine's Decorate With Me videos. I'll also link those in the description as well. As always, I thank you for spending a part of your day with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.